Yeah. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Hey guys. How are you guys? Oof. Oh, today is a really rough day. Especially since I didn't wake up until like 2-3 hours ago. Oh. Hello, Sir Rubber. Hello, Dylan Seabolt. Hello, Harvey. Hello, Alyssa. Hello, Sajal Singh. I really have no idea pronouncing that right still. Jaden Yexley. Hey, Thomas Morgan. Hey, Exo Drajas. And there's Samuel Willard. Hello. Hey, Malcolm the Monster Gamer. It's a good name. Hello, Toxic Tears. So, hey, LJS Arts. Oh my gosh, so many people here today. This is a good day to choose, I guess. Okay, so, as usual, if you want to help out the channel, you can go to my Patreon, which is linked below, or you can click that money sign and give me a small donation. The way I like to think of it is if half of my viewers pay me 25 cents, then I could run this for the rest of my life. 25 cents a month, but whatever. If you want to post something for me to see, or, you know, anything like that, you can send it to the Twitter with the hashtag HereYaGoTim. And it's YA, not YOU. So it's HereYaGoTim. It's down at the bottom. And I'll see it, and I'll look at it on stream. We'll talk about it. If it's a question, I'll see if I can answer it. If there's just something fun, we'll watch it. If it's a video, we'll watch it. If it's, you know, all kinds of stuff. That's kind of the way I do this thing. Today, though, we are going to be creating a theropod, and a theropod is a dinosaur, particularly carnivorous. And there are all ranges of them. So we're going to be drawing a carnivorous dinosaur. And we'll see how far we get. We might not get very far. I forgot what we were doing last week, so we're just doing this now. So I'm gonna get started, and we can chat and do stuff. Ooh, I have a burp coming. And we'll just have fun, okay? Okay. Okay, drawing the land, I guess this is? Yeah, the land. Just do something like that. Do something like that. Do something like this. No, this is not right. That's not right. This is right. This is more right, I think. No? No, that's not right. Okay. So. We're going to be working on this thing together. So. Oh, right. We did make Babadook cute last week. Thank you. A theropod is a dinosaur. Once again. It's a certain type of dinosaur. It's like T-Rexes are those. Birds are a theropod. T-Rexes are a theropod. Raptors, Utah raptors and the like are theropods. Lots of theropods. Okay, so we're just gonna roll into it and just let things happen. I don't know if we're gonna do a two-legged theropod or a four-legged theropod. I was thinking of a two-legged theropod, but it's really up to you guys what we do. Because that's what this is. This is like us working on a theropod together. So, you know. What programs do I use to record? I use my camera to record. When I record stuff on like the computer screen, when I record images of my computer, I use OBS. They have a recording option. And it always works, and it's a very good program, so definitely suggest it. Okay, that's not right. That's not right. Let's do some fixing of this, because I just realized I made a mistake. So there are a couple of things that make theropods special, and I just ignored all of them. So let me fix this. Okay, so one of the things that makes theropods special is the tail. So we're gonna work on getting the tail here. There we go. It's not gonna look very big right now, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so now the reason theropods are so special is because that their tail. Wait, hold on. Why is it not? Oh, I have this still. Right. So. Nope, and I'm still on that thing too. Wow, cool. So I'm just putting a line here because theropods have relatively straight tails to balance their upper half. Okay, so let's see. OBS is free. It should be free. I didn't pay anything. Two-legged. Two-legged. Seeing a bunch of two legs, so we're going with two legs. Okay. Well, I'm not very educated in dinos either. I just happen to know a lot about them. Because they were an interest of mine when I was younger, and they became, once again, an interest of mine very recently. So, and I'm right now. Let me turn down the volume of this thing. Okay, right now I'm working on. You guys won't hear a change in volume. I'm working on finishing the first Jurassic Park book, which is fantastic. Fantastic. One of the best books I have ever read. Raptors are theropods, yes. Raptors are theropods. Theropods also have much longer legs than most dinosaurs, if I remember right. So their legs are quite quite large. I'm pretty sure they had like three-toed feet as well. So we're just gonna, I don't know if this is the way it works here, but we're just gonna roll with it for this setup. No, that's too lumpy. Okay, hold on, I have to fix this lumpiness. It's bothering me. This leg is much too lumpy. It should be like this. There we go. That's a bit better. And then it goes like from here, it goes down like that. There we go. That's better. And then it goes down like that. There. That's a bit better. It still looks a little lumpy. It's probably this line. So let me see what happens when I take care of that. There we go. That's not right, but it's close. It's close enough for me. I don't plan on continuing on that foot anymore. Okay, so we're doing a two-legged theropod. Yeah, Jurassic Park and Jurassic Park Lost World, they were books. They're great. They're amazing. They're some of the best dinosaurs and dinosaur novels out there. In fact, I would argue that they were the best. Especially if you like long scientific explanations for things, because that they have to. The author Michael Crichton was really into the long-winded explanations of how the science works. It's a really good book. It's a really good book. They're just great books. Okay, let's see. I'm looking at your chat, Dylan. I'm just gonna call you Dylan. Let's see here. I don't have time to remember nicknames, so I'm just gonna call you Dylan, man. It's just the way it's gonna be. Okay, so let's give this leg looks a little weird. It's almost like it's not very like strong or steadily built, and that's my problem with it right now. So I'm having trouble putting strength behind it, and that could be because of the leg. Let's see. So one of the ways that you make a foot look stronger is you increase the size of the leg, or the foot, I mean. Or the way you make a leg look stronger is that you increase the size of the foot. So it looks like it's more solidly built. That's what they do in Gundam. If you've ever seen any kind of Gundam anime, you'll notice that the legs are basically this weird triangular shape that sort of goes down like this. I mean, this is basic. Of course, there's like different parts to the legs, but they all have this basic like triangular structure, and the foot is actually really big in comparison to the rest of things, and that's because that makes the foot look more solid and stockier on the screen. So and it's right, it does. So that's probably how we're going to fix our foot issue on this dino, is we are going to increase the size of the foot. Okay. Well, dino anatomy is kind of hard, yes. But it's almost it's so unique that learning it is not that difficult when you get in there. It's the period from the part that's hard, that is hard for most people, I would think, is the hold on, let me get this leg done and then I'll see about talking. Okay. I had a really weird day. Oh, man. Okay. I mean, that doesn't make it much better, but that'll do until I fix it. So I'm not gonna do anymore. Birds and theropods are all the same. Birds and theropods are the same thing. They're part of the same class. So birds are dinosaurs. That is, there's no arguing that. It is the fact. Dinosaurs are birds. That's it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, about the triangles. It is a weird thing that they do for Gundams and everything. They don't. It's not always the same, but it's the same enough on most of them. I could actually get photo examples. I don't think I'm going to though. Actually, you know what? Maybe I can. No, I don't feel like doing that. Okay. But if you look on Gundams, you'll see that they're. Oh wait, that's actually not right. So let me fix this. There we go. Okay. So I'm gonna draw this one leg, and I'll get the other leg in there later, because I don't think I can do it right now. Okay. So let's see. So we're gonna give this one a tail. Okay, so I think that what we need to talk about now is this back part, because I think this is where I'm going. So so one of the things that theropods are known for are the S shape of the neck. So we're going with an S-shaped neck, but we need to know what we're putting on the back. Okay, Dylan. Cool. I could look at bird feet to get a rough guess. That is right. The only problem is that there's something about bird feet that dinosaurs don't have. So dinosaurs are an earlier evolution of so it goes what we know as dinos, then birds, right? So if birds have flying feathers, I don't know why I'm writing this down, then dinos have to have like the precursor to flying feathers. They have to be like non-flying feathers or something. And there is a difference. If I go into the details a little bit, then it will be. Oh, that's my phone. Don't know what that's about. Let's see what that's about. Unlock. Oh, it's my sister. She's gonna message me again. We lost a friend recently, and so we're dealing with that. Anyway, so flying feathers are the feathers that you see everywhere. They're like this. So they're kind of like this sort of shape, and they're designed to fly. Yep, there she is again. And I flipped it upside down, so. Oh boy. Okay. So flying feathers are these types. And the non-flying feathers actually started as like a weird, I believe they were scales, and then they turned into this weird thing. And then also dinosaurs had like these things that had like these branches off. And then the closest things to feathers, which were a mixture of both the feathers we have now and the feathers that have these little lines things. If you look at a peacock, you can see a lot of the different types of feathers. They have these feathers. Peacocks also have these feathers and these feathers. And I guess these feathers. So a peacock, you can see all of them. Proto-feather. There you go. So wait, what was I talking about? I got distracted by my sister. Let's see. Let's see here. Where was I talking about? Oh, right, yeah, the bird feet. Okay, so I went into this because I wanted to talk about bird feet. So birds, the reason it's difficult to look at bird feet to design dino feet is because birds' feet have these things like scoots. They're called scoots. So you have this bird toe, and you have another toe, right? And then you have a third toe over here. And they have these like little things here on their feet. And I believe they're called scoots. And they are an evolution of feathers. They're a different type of flying feathers. They evolved from flying feathers to these like scoots. So dinosaurs wouldn't have the scoots. So there's a lot of different things that you wouldn't see on a dinosaur that you would see on a bird. And because I am not an expert and do not know all about all the things you can expect to see, I don't know if it's a good idea that I look at birds for a reference. I wish I knew more about how dinosaurs evolved into birds, but a lot of people are interested into like dinosaurs evolving or dying off that they don't really talk about that much. Okay, so now that I've talked about feathers, and we know the types of proto-feathers because that's actually important here, so I'm going to redraw them up here. We have the long thin one, we have the long thin one with the like lines coming off of it. Let me fix this because that doesn't look right. There we go, that looks a bit better. Okay, that does look a bit better. Let's see, then we have this. Okay, and then we have the multiple ones, which is like a mixture of the two and the normal feather. So, what do we want on our dinosaur? That's the main question. What are we putting on our dinosaur? So we have 1, 2, and 3. So okay. Whoa. I don't enjoy talking about bird feet. I thought it was important. Why was that message redacted? Well, I'm sorry, that message was redacted. Okay, so what kind of feathers do we want to put on our friendly dinosaur here? You like 3. 3 is a really nice one. We could put some 3s up here, like on the top of the head, maybe sticking off, or we could do something really risky and put 3s on like on here, or well, why don't you guys tell me what you guys think we should do with the proto feathers and stuff like that. And I'm gonna make this bit a bit more protrudy because I think it would be. That's not the private part. Actually, scientists aren't sure how dinosaurs reproduced. So that's a thing. It's just a protrudy bit. 3, 1, 1, 3. Well, we can put more on them. We can put multiples on them. So we can put all 3 on them in different versions in different places. That is okay, I think. So let's see. So let's try. Let me get this head shape a bit more down. Okay, so while you guys are figuring out where these are going, let's talk about the head. So there are two different types of heads we can have. We could have, let me just do this on a different thing. We could have this type of head, which goes down like this and gets really thin and has a little bulby bit. The Spinosaurus has this head, this style of head, and it's almost kind of like a crocodile. And then there's also this type of head, which is one that we know more as the T-Rex slash Velociraptor-ish shape. Though Velociraptors definitely had a much thinner nose than a T-Rex, so that's a thing. So those are the two. Yeah, I stream for an hour usually. I wish I had more time. I wish I had the freedom to stream whenever. I do not currently. I mean, I could, but then I couldn't guarantee a quality of sound and things like that. I shouldn't have done that. That should not have been done on that one. Okay. Well, I think that this needs to be fixed anyway, so I'm going to fix this. Okay, so we're gonna bring it down because I think it would need to be like this. And there it would go right there. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So. Yeah, when well, it kind of is. Come on. Come on. Why are you doing this to me? My tablet pen is being terrible. Okay, so this one is that makes the dinosaur descendant or an ancestor of the crocodile, and this makes it ancestor of like a chicken. So, yeah. Let's see. Crest with feather on the head. I'm good with the crest of the feathers on the head. That's a really cool idea. So we're going to probably go with that. Let's see. Let me take a drink while I'm waiting. Okay, there are 4 things, and here you go, Tim. So we're gonna take a look at what's there. Let's see. We have James Bullrage sending us a little cowboy and a wizard. Let's take a look. That's pretty cool. What is this done on? It looks like it's done on a really dirty paper. Maybe somebody's been drawing a lot, which is good. Yeah, look at that. Look at those defined lines. Okay, then we have Thomas 2, Electric Boogaloo. Okay. These are really good doodles. I really like your line work. It's really pleasant. Keep it up. Although you may wanna try experimenting with faces a bit more. Cause I'm noticing oh no, you're actually doing good. Okay, never mind. You're fine. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Birch faces? Oh, that's cool. That's fun. I like that. That's really creative. That's really creative. I've seen a lot of birch, quote-unquote, birch faces. That's a really cool. Your notebooks are always so interesting. Okay, so we've got more of the wizard. He says, I knew I showed you before, but here's for everyone. It's not in order of what I drew first, but just all I've made of him so far. So this is a wizard, and I think it's like an ongoing character of his. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Oh, the book. Oh, poor little Poor little wizard. And here's more. Oh, these are some of the same. Okay. All right. So what did we decide? Did we decide on the crocodile face or the raptor face? Let's see. Let's see. Tim, you should stream more often. Tim, you should stream more often. Oh no, I think my internet went weird. Yeah, Thomas, it's pretty great. Let's see. Chicken face. We're going with chicken face. We're going with chicken face. So we're going to erase this one. We're going with the chicken face. Somebody said chicken face, and we're doing it. We're just doing it. We're going for it. So we do this. We go merge layers. Bam. Now they're all one layer. Perfect. Okay, chicken face. So we're going with the raptor face. Okay. So let me just start setting this up a bit more to be more. Oops. Wrong button. Oh man. So we got this going around like that. There we go, and I'm not exactly sure. This face might actually be put further back, so let's just do this. Let's just do a bit of a scribble here to erase it, because I think I made a mistake in making this not further back. So let me just fix that mistake right now. We'll do this. And then it goes down and around like this, I think. I don't draw dinosaurs often, guys, so I don't know if this is correct, but we're rolling with it. That actually looks kind of strange, but we're still rolling with it, so let's go. Let's go. Let's just do it. We'll bring it up like that. It's a little stunted, but that's fine. And we'll just have it be like sort of like this-ish. There we go. And then this bit will, nope. I'm not sure what's going on. Toxic Tears, that sounds great. I hope that the school helps you out with whatever you need to learn. I've never gone to a school of art, but I've always wanted to, because I've always wanted to know what I was missing. So I hear it's not much. It's just repetition and learning your super basics, which is something that I probably need a lot of. Okay, so I kind of flattened out the snout in a weird way, and I regret it. So I'm going to try and fix that right now by getting rid of whatever this thing is. There we go. Okay, that looks a lot better. Okay. Whew, that took a lot of work, but I think we have a pretty almost dog-like dinosaur, which is why I am going to fix this by doing something like this. So it's a jaw, so I'm gonna treat it like one. We're gonna bring it around like that, and we're gonna give it like this. We're gonna go like that. There we go. And then we'll do this sort of a thing. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so here we go. Okay, it still kind of looks like a dog, but that could be because of the way this is shaping out to be. There we go. That's a lot better. Ah, I like that a whole lot better. No, made it look like a dog again. Okay. Okay, still kind of looks like a dog face. Hopefully when I'm done with it, it won't. Hopefully. I think that's too far. That might be fine. Okay, so what kind of a mic? I do not remember, and it is here on the mic. I just don't know where it is. Okay, so we're going to give it a crest. We're gonna make it sort of like this. Oops, that's not the right piece of drawing piece thing. Yeah. Okay, good. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna give it a nice crest going out like this. Probably not this crazy. This is probably just showing not what the crest is gonna be, but basically the direction of the feathers. And it will be a pretty wild one. We're gonna go sort of like this with the crest. So the crest will be like that. So the feathers will be up like this. So they'll start from this area here. We'll erase the bottom line and not worry about that. So the feathers will go from this bottom line up to the thing, like in a crest-ish shape. And it will probably start out small, so we'll probably do it more like this. There we go. And then get bigger as it moves back. When it gets back, it will go down. Okay, the next thing that we have to talk about is what we're putting on the back. So there are several things we can put on the back. We can put. I'm sorry, I'm talking so fast. I also think that we should put some feathers on the arms, but we're gonna get there in a bit. Right now we're going to talk about the back. So lots of things could be put on the back. We're not putting wings on the back because theropods didn't have wings yet. Or not all theropods had wings. Some actually did, but not many theropods had wings until much later. So let's see. So we get this. There we go. Okay. I can start to just delete that line. Okay, so a couple of things that theropods did have on their backs. They had ridges like this. And they had plates sort of like this. They were more like oversized scales, but they were there. They had a spine, which is sort of like this, although it actually looked more like this sort of a thing. But it was a thing that they had on their backs. Okay, so we could have a spine. They had like the starter feathers, so they had these little things. And I bet they had some of these other types of feathers. So, okay, let's see. I still have no idea what I want to do. I want to be a lawyer sometime. Other times, a physics teacher. Well, whatever you want to do, I'm sure if you put your mind to it, you can do it. Toxic tears. Honestly. A theropod is basically a two to four-legged carnivorous dinosaur. That's pretty much what it was. Most of them are two-legged. Some were four-legged. And they basically had these nice hollow bones that they used to facilitate whatever they were doing, like running or whatever. This is a very weird looking theropod, but we're rolling with it. And I messed up the nose. There, I'm gonna just leave it. I'm not gonna mess with it. I thought that looked a bit better, but it doesn't. It looks worse. Okay. There we go. Still kind of looks like a dog, and I'm not sure why. Maybe it's this bit. Maybe it isn't pointy enough. Maybe it has to be more like this. to be a theropod? Yes, okay. Alright, I figured something out, and I'm gonna fix it right now. Okay, so... There we go. There we go. I think I'm gonna lengthen that out a bit, but whatever. We're gonna keep it for now. Okay. Hey, Mystic Morning. Hello. Ooh. So spines look rad. They really do. I'm into spines. I want to do the spines. I was just leaving it up to you guys because that's how I do things. But I'm really into the spines myself. So let's just extend this out a bit. See if we can't connect it up here. Like that. Maybe make it wider. There we go. Okay, and then what we do is we connect it using this system here. We connect it using this, like that. Okay, so it's a bit of a mixture of the two setups we had before. It's a long face, but it's also, there we go. That's a good whatever. Okay, so I really like spines. I think we're gonna go with spines. I was really hoping you guys said spines. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give it a nice spine back. A crest type thing. So we're gonna go like this. It's not gonna be that crazy because I don't think I want to do something too crazy. But I'm imagining this dinosaur being in like a sometimes deserty area of the world, and so perhaps it's in like a world that is or an area of the world that is sometimes really cold and sometimes really hot, and the water fluctuates, or even better, it's in a place where the water is cold and the land is hot, like excruciatingly hot. So it can swim, and when it swims, it has its spine out of the water to regulate its body heat or something. I don't know. That's just a speculation on my part of what this thing would do. I'm erasing this spine only because I only wanted a light thing there, so I don't want it to be too visible. Okay, so because the spines are completely different than that. That's just a baseline. So we're gonna go with a spine here. We're gonna go with a spine here. One of the other things about spines is they weren't really straight. That was a thing that is kind of important. They kind of bent and twisted at a certain point. And that's why many of them aren't able to, or many of the crests aren't really, what? I was so sad. Oh yeah, Stephen Hawking died. It's upsetting. But I mean, there's gonna be somebody great to fill his place, to fill his thing. I mean, nobody will ever be Stephen Hawking's, but just because he died doesn't mean it's a loss to science, like everybody says. It's not really. Science will still go on. Just different people, which is good, maybe perhaps better. Because I have to admit, a lot of his views were pretty cynical. Okay, and then we'll do a couple more here. And we'll just go like this. Okay, and I did a weird branch out thing here. I didn't mean to. So we're just having all of his spines be all weird. Okay, so then the actual spines would go like this. They would be like this. So so it wouldn't go all the way up them. It would go up some of them, and often when the spines went up, I'm just going off of the Spinosaur stuff, or the Dimetrodon, which is not really a dinosaur, but whatever. It's more like a mammal-like reptile or something. So we go around like this. Yeah, I know a lot about dinosaurs. We cannot call him TalesofTim or Time. But we can... But, yeah, you guys, we can definitely name the dinosaur. We just can't call him Tim or Time. In fact, bonus points if the name that we give him sounds like it could be a scientific name. Okay. So this is not a dinosaur that would have actually lived. just to clarify that. I don't think that this is a dinosaur that would have evolved in the environment of Earth at all. Because this spine that it has on its back, this crest thing, it's not a thing that would evolve. It only evolves if it's necessary for certain things, and I don't think there is anything that it would be necessary for. I can't picture anything. The only one that evolved like this is the Spinosaur, and even then it was like it was rare and different, and it lived in a specific way and did something vastly different than other theropods. So I don't know if my words are accurate, but spines aren't always, or not spines, but the crest is not always. So we have a crest on our dinosaur. Yes, now let's erase some of the extra stuff here. It is 6:49, and I have 2 things in the Here You Go Tim thing, so we're going to be taking a look at that in a couple of minutes. Let's see here. You know, I never really thought about it, but drawing and art is a lot like sculpting. And I never really thought about it like that until relatively recently. Man, that looks kind of nasty. Okay. Nasty in a good way. Let's see what hits in Here You Go, Tim. Let's see. We've got Harvey Walton. Harvey Walton showing me his bloodworms? Okay. I don't know what... Okay. Bloodworms. I'm not sure what they are, but okay. Then we have a dinosaur and an ear and a hand. This is a mystery. And then we have this thing, which is... How many faces do you see? Okay, I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on this. I see 2 feet. Okay, so Vaporelsaur? That's funny. His name is Science. Onycliminus Rex. Wow. I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad. That was pretty good. I like that. That's pretty good. I'm actually gonna change this because I think I made a bit of a mistake. This tip part, I don't think it's here. I think that it actually goes sort of like that. And the part I'm talking about actually is right here. Yes, that's right. Okay, good. Because I was like, wait, this is not right. When I came over here to start with the tail again. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna go a bit like this. Okay. Okay, so we're just gonna slide this dinosaur up and around. Do a bit of a tail thing here. There we go. Okay, now the reason I had to do the tail out relatively straight from the rest of the body is because dinosaurs, most dinosaurs, they kind of held their limbs out, their tails out for like a balancing thing. So they stuck out way far behind them like that. Which makes sense, you know? Makes sense if they were using it for balance. So that's what we're going with. We're going with this sort of a design. This bit I'm changing. We're just gonna bring it straight out like that. I did a little bump. It's because my tablet is actually kind of terrible and I'm seeing this from the side, so perhaps that's what I should fix. Let's see here. Yeah, and this tail will go out all the way like that. They were never really this straight, but I'll fix it a little bit later. Okay. TalesofTim. Oh gosh, that's funny. Timopholestis. That's funny. That's funny. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so I am doing a little dip in the tail over here because I don't like an ultra straight tail. It doesn't seem realistic to me. I don't think they had a tail that was just utterly straight. I'm pretty sure it had to be sort of wiggly. I mean, not crazy, but okay. So here's what we have so far on our theropod of theropods, king of theropods. Okay. You're such a disappointment to your cat was something that I found, a story that I found, but it wasn't, if I remember right, it wasn't just a cat eating a human, it was a human who was paralyzed for long enough for the cat to decide, oh, I'm not getting hungry, time to eat humans, because that is something cats do. If they aren't fed enough, they will eat the food that's available, but that has to be pretty extreme. I don't think it would happen within like the first 2 days, but it might happen after a couple of days of them not being fed, like 3 or 4. Okay, so another thing about dinosaurs, about theropods at least, is that a lot of theropods had this weird, their claws never went down like this. They sort of actually went out like this. So they wouldn't be held with the claws facing down. They'd always be held with the claws facing like sideways. That's a thing. And it's because they had to grip the dinosaurs they were hunting. So that's sort of what I'm planning on doing here with this one, is giving it. So how many fingers should it have? I'm thinking we give it a claw on its arms. Maybe this side? Yeah, that side seems to be better. Maybe ish. Okay. There we go. Ten fingers, 4, 5, 25. Just one finger? I'm not doing just one finger. But 2 fingers, yeah, we're putting a claw on there. 2 fingers would work. I could handle 2 fingers. Make them sort of like this. I think that's good, and we'll have one almost finger that is actually a bigger claw. So I'm thinking that maybe this is another one of those little pieces of art that we don't finish right now. But I definitely do want to finish it. So I'm thinking of doing this next time. But I will wait to hear what you guys have to say. I'm going to put some notes on here though, because I definitely was considering doing. So we have this, this, and this, right? So I'm thinking that we put on some of the smaller, thinner ones on the snoutish area. And then as we get further back, they change into the longer, more like elaborate ones. And then when we reach, no, that's not working out. That looks too weird. That looks too weird. I'm not into it. Maybe if we lay it down. Yeah, that looks fine. And we'll put a couple of the big, just normal or early feathers here. And then we'll put like normal feathers going on right here. Yeah, okay. Alright, I have what I am thinking we're going to do next time. Let's see. Let's figure out some other parts of this before I go, though. So feathers. Feathers. Okay. So I'm thinking feathers on the arms. We could go something like this and make it almost like that claw is like the beginning feathers of something. So we could give it feathers like this. I'm not sure what feathers would do in the water, but you know, something like that. That's what I'm thinking. Just a bit of featheriness, if you will. Just like that, roughly. I'm thinking that we get a couple of types of feathers on here. Not much, just Just a bit. 'Cause dinosaurs, some theropods had feathers. Like, all over. Have you ever heard of Tyrannus? Holy crap. Those feathers are everywhere. I'm not sure about the tail, but I'm considering the tail for feathers. I'm definitely considering the tail. I think I want to go with some, like, less is more type feathers here. Maybe something more like that. Yeah, something more like that works really well for me. I like that. And I guess we can figure out where the rest of the feathers go some other time. I'm also going to get some basic not sharp teeth in here to show where I want the teeth to be. Oh, I'm gonna have to extend this jaw out anyway, so I'm just gonna make a note for that as well. Yeah, okay. So guys, that was the live stream. It was a great live stream. I have 3 in the Here You Go Tim, so we're gonna take a look at that before I go. So if you have anything to send to Here You Go Tim, now is the time. And we are going to continue this dinosaur next time. And we're actually, I think we're going to be a pretty good point next time, because this is coming out really nicely. So we will see. It's a little front heavy, and I want to see if I can figure out how to fix that, but we'll figure it out. So let's take a look at the Here You Go Tim stuff. So we got Exodrahas drawing a mermaid person sort of thing with this. This is a really cool design. I really like it. We also have a bunch of weapons. Of course, weapons are cool. We have Tony Stark. Decided to draw his own dino really quick. And I think it's a T-Rex sort of thing. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Hands are a little weird though. If this is a T-Rex, the hands are 2-fingered, I believe, and sideways. But, you know, I mean, it's still a pretty good dinosaur. See these little trees? He's walking through his jungle home like a happy dino. So we got Sward. I don't know what this is. Hold on. Might change my icon. Not sure. But not sure. Also, a look at my wall of my proud drawings. Okay. So, Sward. So, oh, that's his image that he wants to change his thing to. Which is okay. Then he has a bunch of drawings that he's really proud of. And he should be. You should always be proud of the stuff that you do. This kind of looks like this thing is growing out of it, which is kind of funny. And I think it's kind of unique. You also have cereal boxes on the wall. Oh, they're art inspiration. Okay. Oh, I'm looking forward to Jurassic World. Anything. The hashtag only works with Twitter. That's the only way the hashtag works. Okay, so I am done for today, and then I will be switching over to doing some recording for my video tomorrow, because I haven't done anything about it, and I have to finish it. So I will talk to you guys later. If you would like to help support this channel, go to the Patreon. You can give as little as you want. 25 cents from like half of the people that watch my channel would 25 cents from a month from half of the people that watch my channel would fund me forever, and I wouldn't have to worry about that at all. The gaming channel, it has not been forgotten. It is still in the works. We've actually recorded a couple of episodes, and the problem is getting familiar to playing a video game while talking, and we're struggling with that a little bit. We have a couple of good episodes, but we're not sure what we're going to do with those. So, because they're like intermittent between other bad episodes, and we want to put out something that's cohesive and good. But it is coming. Don't worry about that. And so that's the end of the stream. I'm just gonna close out. Yeah, my Patreon, half of you pay 25 cents, then I should be funded forever, so that's okay. I already said all this. Alright, so I guess it's time for me to go. Alright, bye guys.